Well, welcome back, everybody. In this next little segment here, I'm just going to show you a little bit about painting. So I'm going to keep working on the pieces that I had prepared before. These are all sanded and cleaned. You want to make sure that there's no dust on them, and just wiping them off should be good enough. I mean, you don't need compressed air to do this. Now, the one problem I ran into, and maybe that's a good thing I did, is we're going to run into this, you're going to run into this at home. I do have all the school's paint here. So what I'm going to do is when I finish, whoever's minion this is today, it's going to go in the box, and somehow I'll get the word out and people can come pick things up. So I'll try to have all the paint that they would need and a couple brushes and 2 pieces of sandpaper in the bag. Okay. If you need a backer board, well, we'll talk about that later, but let's get the thing sanded and painted first. So to paint, there should be a Minion blue in my basket, but either I forgot it at school yesterday or we are out, which could be because I haven't restocked these. So I would suggest taking the next closest color. You may have acrylic paints at home. If you do, feel free to use them. I'm not going to be super critical about color, okay? In fact, there's the evil Minion is kind of a purple, and we haven't done one yet, which would be kind of cool if somebody decided to do that. But and this can be painted over if you want to, but just take and grab some paint with your brush, and you want to paint the edges of the piece, not the edges of the raising piece, but the edges. So do that. And I'll try to throw an assortment of brushes in. Again, if this is something that you have in your craft room at home, feel free to use it. If we transfer paint back and forth, I will be required to come up with a way to disinfect it. So, which I don't think will be too hard. I'll just boil up a kettle of water and throw them in there, and that should do it. But again, it's an extra step, but not a big concern. So I think we can safely share paints, hopefully. And there we go. I would recommend always finishing with your brush stroke one way. Just go like that. The ones that are dabbed and all kinds of various directions, the paint isn't even, and then it doesn't dry evenly, and it leaves ruts and ridges and things that don't look nice, okay? So yeah, remember to do the edges, and do the top. And that piece has first coat on it. I really don't think you need to put more than 1 coat on. Okay, so that shouldn't take you long to do. Okay, oh, and remember, clean your brushes, especially if they're ours. If your mom yells at you for using her brushes and not cleaning them, that's between you and her, okay, or your dad. So anyway, I don't have any water here because I couldn't find my water container. And okay, that's it, that's painting. All right, we'll see you on the next one.